Hello everyone. So this is a question from JEE Mains 2026 8th April Shift 2. Solid carbon, calcium oxide and calcium carbonate are mixed and allowed to attain equilibrium at T Kelvin. Okay. So for this reaction the Kp1 is 0.08 atm. For this reaction Kp2 is 2 atmosphere. Okay. The partial pressure of carbon monoxide is dash into 10 power minus 1 atm. Okay. So this is what we are supposed to calculate, and the chapters involved is equilibrium. Okay. So let's say that this reaction, that is CaCO3 solid, CaO solid plus CO2 gas. So this is our reaction 1, and it has a equilibrium constant of Kp1. Okay. And let's say this reaction, that is C solid plus carbon dioxide gas in equilibrium with 2 carbon monoxide gas. Let's say this reaction is reaction 2 and the equilibrium constant is Kp2. Okay. So if we add 1 and 2, so how will you add them? Obviously, LHS gets added to the LHS and RHS gets added to the RHS. So we will get CaCO3 solid plus carbon solid plus CO2 gas in equilibrium with calcium oxide solid plus CO2 gas and 2 carbon monoxide gas. Okay. So if you see, this CO2 and this CO2 gets cancelled. So therefore ultimately we get CaCO3 solid plus carbon solid in equilibrium with calcium oxide solid plus 2 carbon monoxide gas, and let's say this is our reaction 3 and the equilibrium constant is Kp3. Okay. So I can say that reaction 3, that is this reaction, takes place in 2 steps, that is 1 and 2. Okay. And if equation 3, that is this reaction, having equilibrium constant Kp3 is written in 2 steps, that is this is the first step and this is the second step, we are adding them and then we are getting the third reaction. Okay. So if equation 3 is written in 2 steps, having equilibrium constant Kp1 and Kp2, then we know that Kp1 into Kp2 will be equal to Kp3. Okay. So to verify this, you can write down their individual equilibrium constants. You can write down Kp1 for this reaction, you can write down Kp2 for this reaction, you can write down Kp3 for this reaction, and then you can verify. Okay. So therefore Kp3 will be equal to 0.08, it is given to us, and 2, and the unit will be atmosphere square. Okay. So therefore Kp3 will be 0.16 atmosphere square. Okay. And if we look at reaction 3, every species is a solid apart from CO. So this is a solid, this is a solid, this is a solid, this is the only gaseous species, right? And we know that the concentration of a pure solid is, we take it as 1. Okay. So therefore if I want to write Kp3 for reaction 3, then it will be equal to partial pressure of CO whole square, as the molar coefficient is 2. Okay. And the other terms, for example, the partial pressure of CaO, partial pressure of CaCO3, partial pressure of carbon solid, everything will be 1. We are supposed to take it as 1. Okay. So therefore Kp3 is equal to partial pressure of carbon monoxide whole square. So therefore partial pressure of CO will be equal to square root of Kp3. We have already calculated Kp3, so that is 0.16 atmosphere square. And to find out the square root of 0.16, 0.16 is 16 by 100, so it will be 4 by 10 atm. So therefore this will be equal to 4 into 10 to the power minus 1 atm. So therefore this is what we are supposed to find. So therefore our final answer is 4. Okay. So the partial pressure of CO is 4 into 10 to the power minus 1 atmosphere. Okay, thank you.